Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
Let me mention this at QED right here in Astoria, Queens. Movies Are Dumb presents Superman 3 with live riffing by Keith and the Girl, Micah Fox, a gentleman known as Freddie G. And what they do is they show, it's kind of like Mystery Science Theater. They show the worst movies ever made. Superman 3 makes the cut, and then we make fun of it. Superman 3 is the one where I forget how it happens, but he turns into an evil Superman.
Oh, no.
And you know he's evil because he has a permanent 5 o'clock shadow. And that's what evil people do.
Oh, no, you're evil, Keith.
Richard Pryor was in that one. He had a little, you know how Superman has that little cute little curl? Well, when he's bad Superman, it kind of just hangs and flops.
Are you joking?
No, that's how you know he's bad.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
He goes to a bar and he starts drinking, but if you're fucking Superman, even happy hour is going to get pricey, right?
Is it going to be a problem that I probably didn't watch Superman 1 and 2?
No, I don't think so. He gets drunk, I believe, and then flies to the Leaning Tower of Pisa and straightens it.
Oh, I think I remember that on a commercial or something.
Because if you just push a building, you can straighten it.
Yeah.
Never mind how many people fucking died doing that. And then he turns into regular Superman later and fixes it by fucking it up. He didn't even have a meeting with the designers. Like, do you guys actually like it straight? Because you didn't deliberately build it crooked.
He didn't evacuate. I mean,
No.
This is going to be great commentary. Also, by the way, that was a huge plot point for some reason. What is this, like in the 80s or something? There was like a time where cartoons would straighten the tower.
Right.
Like it was just a thing that we were doing. Like, this is crooked. They're so stupid. America will save it.
They started a revolution. So Friday, August 19th, 11 p.m. at QED here in Astoria. All right?
Come on out.
There you have it. Let me introduce to you today's guest. We'll start with Rob Haze. Hello, Rob.
What's good?
Is Haze your birthday?
Yes,
Yeah?
That's so cool.
That's a pretty cool name.
it is a cool name.
All right.
He's so cool. It doesn't even
The
matter.
real question is,
Yeah.
do I spell it the way I was born with?
You do not, or your parents are insane. You spell it H and then a triangle for the A, a Z, and then E is that money symbol, right?
Oh no, that's only on Twitter
And your website.
and on my website.
And
yeah.
your...
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah. Digitally, yeah, that's how I spell it.
Okay.
But I've never written it like that.
You don't get nervous like somebody calls you to the stage, they're going to pronounce it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce triangle.
Okay, see? But your brand is your brand. What are you going to do? You know?
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Do you happen to smoke mad weed?
I don't know. Weed don't make me angry. It makes me happy.
Okay. Do you smoke a lot of weed?
I don't smoke as much as people think,
Right.
Because it doesn't really change me.
Why
But
did-
if it's around, I'm not having an issue.
Why do people think you smoke a lot of weed?
I think my name being Haze
Right.
and my demeanor.
Did you ever, because of the name similarities, do you follow Chet Haze? Tom
No.
Hanks' rapping son.
No, I didn't know
Yeah.
Tom Hanks had a rapping son.
You're in for a
It's
treat.
probably best. Oh, or you're in
Can
for a
he
treat.
rap and play the piano with his feet at the same time? Like if there was a giant piano, could he do that?
He cannot do either of those things separately. So I doubt together. But it is fun to hear.
That would be great. If he could make a beat, big style, and rap, I would have heard of him.
I feel like as another Haze, you might be able to tell him that, but we're going to stay out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Daniels, how are you? Please, Rob.
I'm sorry.
We're done with
I
you
didn't
now.
know. I didn't know I was done. My
I was
fault.
quiet for all of yours, man.
I just didn't know. Is Tom Hanks? His real name's not Tom Hanks, right?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. It's something else.
I think it's Tom Hanks.
I think it's Tom Hanks. I don't think he has a.
Hanks isn't a cool name, you know? He was born with that.
But you know, like the set of bosom buddies, he might have had another name. Then we're like, nah, you Tom
Right.
Hanks now.
Hanks Baum. B-A-U-M. And they're like, for Hollywood, we have to change it.
Hanksenstein.
Right.
He wasn't born Tom Estevez. There was no need to change it.
Who was talking? I didn't introduce you.
Oh,
What is that? Everybody's going crazy. Chris Daniels, how are you, Chris?
what's going on?
Along with Rob, you two host a podcast, The Book of Ye.
Book of Yay.
Book of Yay.
That's right.
It's,
Tried to quiz you, but you know your
on
stuff.
our own podcast. Okay.
It's all about Kanye West's legacy, right? Is Kanye West the greatest artist of all time?
According to him, right?
Is he our Medici family?
He's the greatest of our time. He's the greatest that we've seen we've lived in a pre-Kanye world and post-Kanye world, and we're better for it.
Right. When he acts up, let's say, is that music to your ears? No pun. Is this like, oh yeah, what a boring week it is when he shuts his mouth.
That's part of the art.
Right.
Him acting up is a performance.
Do you think that it's part of his PR that he's generating his crazy, or do you think he's actually a little cuckoo?
I think he knows for the most part what he's doing. I think it's just he doesn't really care as much.
I think he's sane.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So is it all a plan, or you don't think when people say he's crazy, you don't get what people are talking about?
People take from what he says what they want.
Like the Bible.
So
I get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they want him to be crazy.
So deep down, I wanted him to take Taylor Swift's moment. It didn't necessarily happen. It's just the way I perceived it.
He took the moment, but his intentions were
pure.
He didn't want Taylor Swift to take Beyonce's moment.
Right. I follow. Are they in it together? Fucking with us.
Who, Taylor and Kanye?
Yeah.
Some part of me kind of thinks that they at least play into each other's situations.
Okay.
Do you think it's possible, and really, do you think it's possible to be that well known and that liked and that hated and that much on a platform and not be a little bit crazy?
Why do you have to be that hated? How about our buddy Tom Hanks? He's not crazy. How come? How can he handle it?
I mean, we don't know.
We don't know Tom Hanks' opinion on things.
Right.
I think Kanye is definitely crazy, but I think that's just part of what goes into the situation that he's in the world that he's in most of the time. I would expect you to be crazy.
Does that bring up a problem during the podcast when one of you, Rob, thinks he's sane and Chris thinks he's crazy? Does that cause tension?
I won't call it tension. What would you?
We don't always agree. I think I'm more
Best
like
Kanye West song, Rob.
Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Chris?
Jesus Walks.
Okay. Are these real songs? Are you fucking with me?
These are real songs.
Okay, just checking. All right.
I have one final question about this. Are you guys the most laid-back people in the world?
Possibly.
All right, cool.
Probably not. It's probably somebody who just only does things on a mattress. Today. Like, I'm sitting straight up, I got somebody beat.
You're just thinking of, like, depressed people.
What? No. The whole world is 7 billion people. You think you're more laid back than
I'm going to give myself a chance.
Okay.
Well, he can't be too late. If you play basketball, how laid back can you be? Although I see you broke your wrist, so maybe.
That's true.
We
just look laid
We
back.
might qualify for the laid back Olympics, but I'm not going to say we're just going to take the gold.
We'll place.
Yeah.
We'll place.
You'll definitely qualify.
Yeah.
It's Simone Biles and us.
Because everybody's, they hustle and bustle, and for what? They all get to the same place. Who gives a shit? Like today, you locked yourself out of your house, Chris.
I did.
And then you're like, apparently this guy doesn't know how to break into a house, this guy you hired. And you're like, I got to go and do this show. You don't even know where you're going to sleep tonight. You could be homeless.
I mean, my roommate's going to be home eventually.
Okay. All right.
Oh, speaking of which, by the way, yesterday I was taking a little nap, otherwise known as I passed out. And then
That's Chemda Haze, everybody.
That's right. That's true. It's my day off. When I wake up, I could see out my window a little bit. There's somebody climbing a ladder. Now, I'm on the ground floor, but I don't think a ladder outside of my window is very comfortable. So I go to check it out, and it's the next door neighbor helping my upstairs neighbor break into her own apartment because she left the key. And the reason why I was like, I shushed her because here's what was happening. She comes down. She got through. I came down like towards the end of it when they were pulling the ladder down. And she already went to her apartment. She comes out to thank him, and she's
Thank
like,
who? Is everybody following this?
The guy with the ladder who's helping her out.
Okay.
Okay. She comes down to help him, and now I'm there, and she goes, "You're not going to believe it. I locked myself out." And super loud, and we're on the street in public. You could see. She's like, "Yeah, all I had to do was climb up here, and I could just get into my window." And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just like, shh. And she's like, no, it's fine because I got in. All I had to do was remove that from my window. And I'm like, great. I got to super lock my door because you don't recognize that you're on the street right now?
Yeah.
Everybody can see you. Everybody can hear you.
Not only that, but now the neighbor has access.
Right.
Now he could just come. You know what?
Right.
I'll get my ladder out and come over there if I feel like it.
What kind of crazy? And he chimed in. He was like, "Oh yeah, she was great. She just climbed right over there, put her foot over there." I'm like, "What? Do we need blueprints for the fucking neighborhood?"
You have to grease stuff like you're home alone.
It's amazing that she felt safe enough in her own skin she could do that. Because I don't think I could just grab a ladder and start climbing up to my second window. I'm pretty sure there would be some phone calls. And
Right.
You saw me.
right. I think like this. There's so many points where I'm like, you're so oblivious the whole time. You didn't even think a cop car could pass by and just go, huh? You didn't even think the neighbors could see you, let alone you're yelling your business plans outside of the house. Nothing. None of this.
I see on Twitter, Rob.
Yes.
At Robert is the man.
That is my Twitter, correct.
The cool thing about being a sneakerhead is you got a good idea what everyone on the train shoes cost.
Yes.
What is the appeal about collecting sneakers?
I don't know.
Is it hard to explain?
The appeal of collecting them. I think I might get rid of my collection.
Oh, yeah?
Because it just takes up a lot of space.
And money. I mean, never mind the ones you already have, but to stay on top of it. The money's gone.
Yeah.
Like, what's coming out? What's the next sneaker coming out that you're like, God damn it, I wish comedy paid more?
Yeezys. I wish I had some Yeezys.
Do you not have any Yeezys?
I don't have any
The
Yeezys.
fuck are we talking about?
How much are they?
I mean, well, initially they're like 200 or 300, but then the resale ends up being like 1,000. They sell out instantly.
Because, you got to be in line or, in the queue in an online store to get them, and it's gone in, less than a minute.
And you got to, sometimes you got to buy a bot to get in the line.
A robot?
A robot that will, keep clicking, check out. And those cost, a couple $100.
Holy shit.
I don't follow that.
Well, see, people buy multiple because they have bots, and then
I see.
They sell those for 1,000. And then those pay for the bot, and then they make the profit.
But you're doing it through a computer and you're online physically?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I know some people, that's all they do for money is just buy and sell sneakers.
Do you buy them? It didn't sound like you bought them to resell them, though, Rob. Do you buy them?
I buy them to, wear.
Yeah. Do you ever play with them like action figures? Like one shoe's talking to another shoe, like, get off my court, whatever?
Nah,
okay.
I've never done that.
$1,000, I wouldn't just wear them. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no, I've never paid $1,000. I've never paid more than retail.
How many pairs do you have?
Maybe 40 something.
Whoa! The fuck?
You just got real loud.
I thought it would be 4, then I'm like 14, 40 pairs of shoes.
But most of them didn't even make it to New York. Most of them are in Atlanta.
Well, you need a separate truck.
You don't own 40 articles of clothing.
No, but I mean, Sex and the City combined, they don't have 40 Balonics.
Yeah, but those Balonics, But see, that's the thing. I've been thinking, I'm like, man, I spent all this money. I could have just got one solid gold pair of shoes and then been like, man, F y'all, man. These shoes are gold. You don't know where to get these, But I don't know. I'm thinking about selling all my shoes.
Did anybody ever step on your Jordans the day after you got them and you have to murder? Because I stepped on somebody's shoes by accident. They were white and he was ready to kill me.
I'm not the type to wear them immediately. I'm the type to wait till everybody else gets theirs dirty. And then bust mine out. Yesterday, I had on some Sand 10s. Those came out in 2005. And this dude stopped me on the street. He was like, when those come out? I was just like, 05. And then his face was just shook. And that's all I need. That's all I need.
What is better, that look or a full audience laughing when you're doing stand-up?
Full audience laughing.
Okay.
I went out with a guy who cared very much what his sneakers were, took very good care of all his articles of clothing. I think it comes with a certain kind of OCD personality usually, keeping very neat, and I'm just not like that. It would destroy his day to get his sneakers scuffed. Yeah.
I'm clumsy, so I like shoes made out of materials that when you stumble a little bit, it doesn't mess up. So I like the ones I got on now. They're LeBron 11s. They're indestructible. I've worn them in the mud, in the rain, everything, and they just they still look all right.
That is a good shoe.
amazing.
Now I get it. Now I get it. Do you prop your... If I paid $200 for shoes, I'd have my feet on tables all the time. Do you do that?
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, my ottoman game is crazy. The minute there's an ottoman, my feet is kicked up. Yeah, of course.
How much money do you think your shoes are worth right now?
I don't know. There's actually a website that shows you how the sneaker market is.
You had to
like
guess.
there's all kind of charts and graphs and stuff.
$5,000, more than $5,000.
I don't know. I've bought a lot of stuff that a lot of other people don't appreciate the same way. So I don't know. I made a lot. I didn't go about it with the investment mind. I went about it with like I
Art.
like those. Those are cool.
A purist.
Like those. Yeah.
You ever run into one of these celebrities that make the shoes, and you're not wearing the shoe, and you're like, "Fuck, he's got to believe me."
I don't think I've ever met. The only person I met that got a shoe is I got Raekwon's Deodora, and he signed the box.
All right.
And
Shouldn't he sign the shoe? Wouldn't that be better?
No, because I wear the shoe.
Even he can't touch his own shoe.
I mean, he could touch it, but then it's like, oh man, now I can't wear it because I don't want the signature to fall out.
I see. If he asks for the shoe back, do you have to give it to him legally?
I don't think I have to legally.
Right. Okay.
If he wanted it back, I guess it would be a story. I'd give Raekwon his shoes back.
It would be
After
petty,
you pay
though.
for them, you buy them. And be like, can I get those back? I guess I got to give
It
Raekwon
depends,
shoes
it
back.
depends on how my account is looking that day.
If he said like, "Hey, I didn't,"
If he
this
said
is
it on the right day, I would give it back.
That would be a great story till a week later. And I'm like, damn, I'm out $300.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he says like, "Man, this sounds stupid, but I didn't keep a copy. Can I have your shoes back, please?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that'd
then
be
I'm
nice.
like, all right, call the Associated Press. Immediately.
Anyway, I enjoy your Twitter very much. And Chris is also I follow, Sir Chris Daniels.
Thank you.
He says, I have to stop watching the Olympics to go to a show, and I am not happy about this at all. You love the Olympics. You want to marry them.
Only when it comes around. I was in LA when I wrote that tweet, and it's weird because I don't care about any of these Olympic sports at all for 4 years, and then suddenly, like, you can't watch the U.S. gymnastics team without getting like heavy, like on the edge of your seat into what I don't even know what any of the events are called. I just know that we're winning.
Do you see? Not only are we are winning in the biggest way. I'm looking at it right
Breaking
now.
records.
As of breaking records, the only country to have over 1,000 gold medals. Second place is Russia with 473. Not even close. Combined medals, forget about it. As for just 2016, we have 26 gold medals right now, a total of 65 medals. Great Britain. We should be called Great USA. Second place, not even close. 35 total. Get out of town, and I love it.
Like Michael Phelps is beating countries right now.
Yes.
By himself.
Yeah.
What if we find out the rest of the world is over the Olympics? Like, we're dominating, but we don't even know that the best athletes in the world are, like, watching it. Like, they still trying to swim inside.
You think the joke's on us and they're not even trying?
Yeah, like, some new games come out and, like, they, like, yeah, coast to coast.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the shores of, another country.
There's like a refugee. There's like a refugee team or something. And there's a girl who she's in the Olympics, and her story was she pushed a boat of refugees in the water. And I'm like, well, she's gonna win everything. And I just haven't heard of her since. I don't know, like what that's
What
about.
event would that make you good in?
The
Swimming.
500-meter raft.
Okay.
If you could push a boat in the water, you should be able to beat everybody.
She needs a reason. It's like those moms that lifts a car off their kid. They can't just go around lifting cars.
What, do you need to put like a house at the end of the line? I don't know.
Yeah, how you know she's not a weightlifter?
She could be. She
She's
could
a
be.
swimmer. I just told you that.
Okay.
So she'd have to like be swimming towards refugees. You just have to tell her that refugees are on the other side of it.
Like
She has to go get them. Like
Yeah.
if she had to get them and then put them on her back and carry them back, then
Yeah.
she might. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah, yeah.
sense.
Why do all the countries have flags?
You should have to earn a flag. Now, this is a good point. It sounds stupid at first, but then you think about it and you go, how did everybody earn a flag?
How did everybody know to make a rectangle symbol for their country?
And they're all, by the way, we already figured out all the good flags. It's just a
Yeah.
copy of 3 colors.
Some flags look too similar. Like this
Yeah.
is the same country. I don't
There's
know.
only 2 countries whose flags are not like a rectangle.
Who?
The
He's not
hazard,
going to say, don't tell him.
Hey, I won't tell you.
He's ignorant
Look that
fucks.
up.
the hazard warning sign when the waves get too choppy. That's different.
All right, tell us which flags.
Oh, I don't remember. I counted and I looked it up, and it was 2 of them. But yeah,
Did you see that green water that these people have to dive into?
It's like a weirder color now. It's like a puke blue or something. I don't know.
That's because
Like,
they
he was
peed
drinking
in it.
They immediately wash themselves off with otherwise normal water and go to the hospital and get checked out.
Did you hear that? No, like Rio's bad. Ryan Lochte and 3 other Olympians got robbed at gunpoint last night.
Yeah. They put a gun to his head, an Olympian from the great USA. And they go, give me your money. They acted like they were their version of cops. And then they go, we're not. We're actually robbers. Give us all your money now.
how much would a hot gold medal go for?
Well, you have to pay taxes on that. So now the robbers would have to pay taxes on the gold medal. And that's how you catch them.
Did they get the gold medal?
No.
Nah, they left the cell phone and his credentials. I don't know why. They're very courteous robbers.
Right. But that is true. When you win the Olympics, you only get so much money. It doesn't sound like these Olympic. I mean, if you can turn it into some kind of an endorsement, but you have to pay taxes on your medal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I feel like if you're an Olympian,
You're not gonna sell your medal,
huh?
You're not gonna sell your medal.
I'm sure some
Right.
people
And you
have sold
won
their
it
medal.
for the United States, and then the United States gonna charge you for your medal. That's crazy.
I feel like people sell their like Super Bowl rings and stuff.
You
I feel
can
like-
sell whatever you want. Sell the gold medal. It means whatever it means to you.
Then pay taxes when you sell it if you want to play that game.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you don't just pay taxes because you got it. What are you going to do with it? You're locking it up anyway.
Also, you just represented, like they said, your whole entire country. You're welcome. The amount that you have to pay out to be an Olympic contender.
Michael Phelps dives into the Olympic pool for the last time. So he just did this. And he won. Now picture you're doing your final thing and you lose. That would be a bummer. I don't know if I could retire after all. But he won.
Did he go, see that, kids? Weed.
20th, right.
He should be.
He called up Kellogg's and he said, I'm not good enough for you. You're not good enough for me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm great,
Yeah.
bitches.
Why'd you have to, just give up because you got a letter from a mom or two? 23 gold medals. You're right, more than countries have. And plus they made him do that cupping that you see, those marks on all the swimmers. And he's like, this is getting too much.
What is cupping?
First, you have suction, you have like cups, actual cups, and they suction your skin, and you take them off, and somehow that circulates your blood, and now you're the best in the business.
Keep
So
yours
is
so-
Kylie Jenner like a swimmer? Because wasn't that what she was doing to her lips?
Yeah, it was to swim faster.
Okay.
like
Yeah.
a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just
This
fun.
is how I swim. I put my lips on the water and all right, I'm dead.
So before I go out, sometimes I'll cup myself. And just like
You can't say that too fast.
Right, I know. I will
Yeah.
cup myself, and then people are like, "Oh shit!"
So is that what a penis pump is? It's just a cup?
It was the original suction. Yeah. But ironically,
It's
that's
not my bag, baby.
We'll put up some pictures from the Olympics. There's a Asian Olympian. His name is Dong Dong. Okay.
I mean, with a name like Chemda, I'm not going to say anything about anybody's name.
But they didn't name you Chemda Chemda.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what Chemda means in Hebrew.
Dong.
It means biggest dick in the world.
A NBC announcer was talking about an Olympian and her parents, but her parents are the people that watch over her are her grandparents, and he made it clear that that's not her real parents. I just want you to know. And
That's how he said it?
Yeah, he goes, I just want you to know. And so somebody writes and gives a tweet and says, can you quit saying those aren't her real parents? It's the real parents to her, so it's the parents.
Like every time the camera pans to them,
not her real parents.
just like
So weird.
Holy shit.
He tweets out, so now it's in writing, because, okay, I'm in the Olympics. I talked fast. They said something stupid.
Right.
They may be mom and dad, but they are not her parents.
What's his problem?
What point are
Jesus.
you trying to make? Who gives a shit? I just want you to know. Technically, I'm just saying.
He has, because he's so busy thinking about how people
it
qualify.
sounds like he's the real father and somebody just won't let him see his kid. And
It
he's
sounds
Right.
like he's bitter. He got in trouble with his grandparents, and they never let him live it down.
And then he was like, you're not my real parents. And now he's just spreading that. Yeah.
Ryan Lochte said, we got pulled over in the taxi. These guys came out with a badge, a police badge, no lights, no nothing, just a police badge, and they pulled us over. They pulled out their guns. They told the other swimmers to get down on the ground. They got down on the ground. I refused.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not a bitch like my fellow swimmers.
Jeez.
Huh.
I was like, we didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not getting on the ground.
You know what? You're just, at that moment, I'm like, we're all on the ground and we're going to get shot.
Yeah, you just messing up. He just want to be the bigger hero than Michael Phelps is somehow, some way.
Then the guy pulled out his gun. He cocked it, put it to my forehead, and he said, "Get down." And I put my hands up, and I was like, "Whatever." I'm not making that up. And I was like, "Hey, I saw that Ryan Lochte show a little bit. He's a fucking moron." He took our money. He took my wallet. He left my cell phone. He left my credentials.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you've been talking back and they still gonna, leave your stuff.
That's the rough part. You know, I could have cash in my wallet, and let's face it, who does? But if you leave me with the rest of the stuff, I'm not even going to report you. You hear that? If you want to rob from me,
you know how to get in my window.
Yeah. Right. Get upstairs. Then once you get in the building upstairs,
take what
go
you
downstairs.
Want, but please leave my phone.
Take what you want.
Yeah, steal my cash, leave the rest.
2 more accusers for Bill Cosby.
For real?
More accusers.
This is at a point where they're not even like I didn't hear that at all. Like they're not even putting that out there.
They're like, just assume there's always more.
Right.
Yeah, who chose to do that during the Olympics?
Right.
Yeah.
2 more, same story. This one of the 2 people. It starts with Bill Cosby asked me the question: do you like back rubs or belly rubs? That's how it starts.
Back rubs or belly?
You have to pick one.
Who likes
you like
belly
back
rubs?
I like belly rubs.
You like belly rubs?
Yeah, I like belly rubs.
So it's a good question he asked.
Right. Yeah.
You're here to, we're going to see if you're good enough for the Cosby Show. Just real quick, though, while we relax. Back rubs or belly rubs? What kind of person are you?
What kind of puppy are you?
Women don't want you touching their belly unless you know them.
Right.
Like, you can't touch a stranger's belly.
Or it's an
off
ultrasound.
jump.
Very good, Rob.
Yeah.
Is there?
That is the point.
Yeah.
Was there a wrong answer? Like he was like, I like back. Get out.
Right. Everybody's so loose nowadays.
No, I guess I'll put the drugs away. She likes back rubs.
You know, all this stuff.
Is that all that happened? Or what? What's step 2? Are they suing because of that question?
Yeah, the ladies are disgusted with the question. They found it very invasive.
Did he just ask the question?
No,
Come
no.
on.
They drugged him. She woke up, clothes disheveled her off, and can hardly move.
Look at how we're.
What if she just got a belly rub though?
Right, but
is that like a lesser crime?
Yeah, what if Chris reaches over and gives you a belly rub?
That's
right
not gonna
now?
happen.
No, why not?
Drug me.
Why not?
But would it
drug me first?
But would it be a lesser crime than him sticking his dick in you? Would it be a little less?
I'm gonna drink some water.
There you go. A little uncomfortable? That's the right feeling.
It'd probably be a little less, right? I know you didn't go to law school, but it'd be a little less.
How you know I didn't go to law school? I understand you printed a couple tweets, but you don't know what I did with my life. I might be a lawyer.
I know how much it costs to go to law school, and you have 40 pairs of shoes. What law school did you go to?
I might have traded shoes for a law degree.
For a book?
Yeah.
All right, let me mention this, please. Sleep Number beds. I have one, not to brag. I love them. Now, again, I only have 1 pair of shoes, so take that for what it's worth. But I do have a Sleep Number bed. I can set the Sleep Number setting, how soft, how firm, on my side of the bed. My wife can set her side of the bed completely different if she wants.
They have not fought since they got this bed. True story, retweet.
That's right. My Sleep Number setting, by the way, 45. I just changed it last night. I wanted it a little firmer. I don't got to go to the factory. I don't have to call somebody up. I have a little remote, and I change it. Oh, it's beautiful. And they have Sleep IQ technology. That tells you how well you slept.
Okay.
So if I have a bad hour in the middle of the night, I can go, okay, how do I have to adjust it different so I have a better sleep experience? Sleep IQ last night, out of 100, 95.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Smart dreams.
Yeah. Oh, I did have smart dreams. Queen Sleep Number mattress with Sleep IQ technology. Listen to this. Starts at only $1,099.98. It's a great value.
That's like 2 sneakers.
You can buy a pair of...
Nothing. You could stand in line for a long time.
Get better sleep. Sleep Number beds and Sleep IQ technology are only available at any of the 475 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by going to sleepnumber.com and be sure to tell them Keith and the girls sent you. All right? Okay. Yeah. MJG is asking, what movie, Keith, did you hate this weekend? See this weekend. Number 1 in the movies for the second week in a row is the horrendous Suicide Squad. Now, what is it, Chris? You saw this movie.
I did.
What the fuck? People are asking me, like, how can it be so bad? I'm watching it every other minute. I say out loud, what the fuck?
I believe that when they first made it, it wasn't so bad. But the story is that the final cut of the movie isn't even like the director's cut. It's a cut made by the guys who made the trailers. After the studio saw the movie, didn't like it, so they started shooting new scenes for the movie. They like flew like Will Smith out from like the mountains to come back and shoot new scenes for this movie. So then it had the director's version and kind of like a studio kind of version, and then they kind of mashed those together. And then it had the guys who did the trailers. Everybody loves the trailers to do it, and the whole movie feels like one big movie trailer.
Which is weird that when you have different people working on something, it doesn't flow nice. Meaning, when I would cheat in school, I'd steal from the dictionary and the encyclopedia and my friends, and I'd mix this all together, and it was coherent, and I'd get an A. What's wrong with these people?
But you had a singular vision.
That's true. Passing.
This is a movie of somebody who maybe wanted to see the Joker, and then maybe wanted to see some other people. I don't know. That everything is a mess. The movie starts off with 4 different movie trailers for every character.
Right.
Then Batman's there. You're like, why? Then the Joker shows up. Like, all right, finally, this is the kind of one I wanted to see. And it's bad. It's like not even funny or cool at all or interesting. And then the rest of the movie goes like Jared Leto was doing that in the press. They were talking about he was sending like used condoms and pigeons and dead birds to his
You're
castmates.
Fired. You're fucking fired.
No, who asked you to do that? That's not method acting.
He thinks it's method acting. I'm like, all right, even if you were buying this, you watched the movie and you realize the Joker don't even talk to anybody else in the movie except Harley like one time. Like that's it. So I'm like, you had no scenes with Will Smith. Why are you sending him stuff? You didn't even have to be there on the same day.
I think he's been saving these condoms.
When did the Joker start?
I believe that too.
Sending used condoms. I didn't read that comic book. I don't remember that.
It's so funny because each and every person that got his quote joke could press charges.
Right.
You don't send me a used condom.
Right.
That's aggressive.
And then Will Smith has to explain to his tough wife why there's condoms being sent to him.
Jada ain't playing that.
Well, you don't put Jada don't take shit. You know that. And she's
Joker.
like, oh yeah, oh no, honey, it's Lyra Geno's used condoms. There's not some woman's not trying to blackmail me. I swear, it's Hollywood stuff.
If you want to be the Joker, you need to have a purple suit collection. You need to throw pies made out of acid. You need to have laughing gas and gas masks. That's what you're supposed to do. Use condoms.
Rats.
You are a millionaire. And that's what you decide to do as your method acting as a Joker. You're supposed to have like a helicopter with the Joker's face on the side of it.
I heard.
You know what I'm saying? That big long gun. Remember the long gun from Batman? You're supposed to be shooting one of those on the 4th of July.
You're supposed to get
He ain't
people
go
to
hard
come up
enough.
to your suit and squirt them in the face with acid in the eye.
Yes, the acid flower.
Oh, you know what? Since he was being method, was he always wearing a crazy suit in his day-to-day? Because you can't send condoms to me, but you're not wearing the suit.
He would put on the makeup and then jerk off in a condom at home and send it out.
Not good enough.
I'm taking Jared Leto to the museum, and I'm going to be like, all right, turn on the prints. Start spray painting this stuff. Party man, let's go. Now you the Joker. Now you method acting. Let's go.
You would a method act? Eat all the cigarettes. We're method acting.
Did you guys see somebody posted, there was this person who used to work for the movie company, I'm the worst at the names, the movie company that made this movie,
Okay.
and she was, and
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
yes, and she goes, if there was a bagel store guy or a donut guy who fucked donuts as bad as these people fuck with movies, they'd be fired.
True.
So, but nobody gets fired. They just keep giving the same
They
people.
keep giving Zack Snyder, like, you want to produce something else? Like, you want another movie to direct? That's all they do for some reason.
Right. Even though, like, he fucks with the actual storyline, the real genuine, like, you guys know what this is about. You know, you expect something out of Batman,
right.
And they're just playing with people's emotions because, people are connected to this, and they're not, you know what? I see all the shade happening over there. I see all of it. You think my peripheral vision has disappeared like the fucking side of your ear that you can't hear? Get the fuck out of here. Libby, I'm talking to you, and Danny, I'm talking to you too. They're like, she doesn't even know Warner Brothers. I'm writing this down. Fucking Libby.
How can the movie be PG-13 and the soundtrack is rated R? Give me a break.
Yeah, Mike Birbiglia was mad because Don't Think Twice is rated R.
Right.
And Suicide Squad is PG-13. And they, like, kill people in Suicide. The first name of it is Suicide. But Don't Think Twice, the only reason it's rated R is because adults are smoking weed. And
everybody hates improv. Improv can be scary sometimes.
But you can be under 17 and watch improv.
That's true. But when they have alcohol in a movie, does it become rated R?
It depends how much they're drinking it.
Really?
I assume. That's what I make up now.
The drink's not in the movie. The drink's like outside in concession stand. So every movie can be rated R if you drink enough, I guess. Happy Feet.
What movies are you going to where they serve drinks? That's
plenty
not
of
a bar. That's popcorn.
There's plenty of theaters.
That's butter. That is not vodka.
The liquor store is not part of the theater. It's down the block.
You probably don't like this movie because you snuck in your flask, and then you it was like 4 different trailers. No,
you're seeing triple. We call it triple. I saw the movie Sausage Party.
How was it?
It's cute.
Who's this? What Sausage Factory? Whatever.
Okay, thank you.
It's like an animated. It's the animated movie about food is personified. And they trying to prevent food from being like cooked and stuff because you got to kill it.
It's Toy Story 3, but sausages.
Wow. You went to see this, Keith?
Of course.
Seth Rogen.
Rated R. You had me at rated R. Rated R, 1 hour, 29 minutes. Anything less than 90 minutes rated R, I'm in.
This is what I don't get. So were the animals, before they became sausages, are they reincarnated as sausages?
Yeah.
Like, did they have a life when they was an animal and then another life as a sausage?
They don't explain it, but I assume it was so traumatic that their body didn't let them remember it. Getting turned into sausages.
So we supposed to feel sorry for something that's already been dead one time.
That's a good point.
I'm really missing out on the movies here. This looks like an amazing plot.
It's about sausages.
Yeah. I think enough things are about sausages.
That's very true.
Thank you.
That's very true.
Boy, Rob has my side.
Rob's like, an hour and a half on sausages?
I don't know. I mean, you're not going to convince me the sausages are bad. I can't watch that movie in the morning time. That's when I eat sausage.
The actor that played R2-D2, the original one, he was in the first 3 movies and the second set of 3 movies.
I know what movie we're talking about.
That's right.
Probably.
Star Wars, Chemda.
I mean, you could have let me have that one.
I don't think you really knew it.
That's true.
But pretend you did. 81 years old, he died. Now, this is back in the olden days when you had to stick an actual person in R2-D2. Now they sell it as a real robot at Radio Shack.
Mm-hmm. Did he have wheels on the originals? How was he getting around? He was in it.
Yeah, he was in it. He had levers inside that would make the beeps and the bops. And people, I guess people just have to push him around, though. I don't think it would really drive like a car.
I want to know how many times did he fall over before it's like, all right, this is cruel. Hey, somebody pick up R2 and let him know he can go home for the day. C-3PO can do this by himself. I'm tired of him falling around. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see. There's no window. How did he see outside of? He got a beep bop
that red
and he
dot,
got to move
him.
around. That's crazy.
Are you being serious that somebody was in that?
Yeah. He was 3'1". Yeah.
Really?
We'll put a picture up. No, not really. This is blowing your mind. Yeah, they put a midget into a little robot.
You're not supposed to say that.
They put a midget into like a little computerized thing.
You mean a small actor.
They put a small actor.
That sounds worse.
A little person.
They put a little person.
We made it. Thanks, guys.
Into this retarded machine. And he'd move around.
Man.
It's a special machine.
A special machine. Do you guys... I saw the show Vice Principals.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. A+. Do yourself the favor.
Vice Principals.
Vice Principals.
I like Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, I like Danny McBride.
Yeah, he plays the same character. This one has a little more empathy, than Eastbound and Down. But that's my recommendation. You have 2 days to watch it before I give away spoilers. Turns out that there's video now that you can see online of Johnny Depp losing his cool. It seems he does have anger issues, and it's not looking good.
I just hope it means they won't make the 5th or 6th Pirates of the Caribbean movie anymore. I think it's good that we're done.
Actor Johnny Depp blows his cork and hurls a wine bottle and glass, and it's all caught on videotape. So you see Amber Heard, she sets up some kind of camera. And whenever Johnny Depp looks in her direction, she blocks it with her coffee. So you can tell that if she wasn't in the way blocking it, it would be very easy to find. So it's not very covert.
Is this very recent? Or?
Yes, well, it's months before the supposed beating.
Oh, so it's not like now.
But right, correct. Okay. Right, they're not together now. But it just came out now. And she's saying she didn't leak it, but she definitely, it's her definitely taking the video. And she's like, "What? Why are you angry? You seem angry." "I'm fucking angry. Something angry happened to me. Not to you, to me." "That's so weird. Why are you angry?" And then keeps blocking the camera and whatever. And he's slamming. I'll play some. He's slamming the cabinets, and then later he ends up throwing wine in a glass.
Throw it at her?
He didn't throw it at her. It doesn't sound like, but he threw it right beside her.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It doesn't have to be thrown at you.
What happened?
That's the cabinets. That's the cabinet glass breaking when he slams it too hard.
Yeah, but the thing is, she already had the camera ready, so other stuff was happening before.
Well, he was already angry. Then she starts the camera and goes, "Why are you angry?"
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Fills up a giant wine glass.
Oh, you're crazy.
He sounds drunk.
Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going? You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
What the fuck is this?
He sees the camera. "Oh, you got this thing going." Grabs it. She goes, her defense is, "I just started it."
Now
okay, if you just started it now.
Now that's the Joker right there.
Right.
That's who should play the Joker. Did you hear
That's
that?
method.
You want crazy? I'll give you crazy. I was like, yo, he's gonna kill Batman.
That was scary.
Yeah, so, okay, it looks like she did have proof.
This is the world we live in now. You got to film the cops and Johnny Depp.
I don't know. Johnny Depp lives a different life than we live.
Right.
Okay,
Go on.
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp
Where you
can
going?
afford a lot of plates and cups, and maybe he just likes smashing cups and plates because he can afford to do that.
Yeah,
you can't.
That's the truth, but maybe also that scares the shit out of people,
Yeah.
and no one wants to be around you.
Maybe.
Both things exist.
But if that's his thing, maybe that's why he was like, "Did something happen to you? Did something happen to you?" Because he's saying, "I'm not hurting anybody, but these plates and these cups and these cabinets. That's who I got beef with. Plates and cups and
that
cabinets."
scare you?
A little bit, because I can't pay for that table. But Johnny Depp can't, you know?
Maybe he was practicing a role, and she's making it look like
He's just drinking
They already
wine
did
early
the
in
Rum
morning.
Diary. They already made that movie.
It might be Edward Scissorhands too. You know how hard it is to grab a plate when you got like a handful of like knives and scissors and stuff? You're going to knock some plates over.
All right, let me mention Vistaprint, please. Vistaprint business cards. I'm talking 500 business cards for only $1 million. This is a deal.
That's a good deal.
It's not the way. Well, it'd be crazy, Chemda. But $9.99.
What?
I'm going to give you 500 business cards. $9.99. Design your own cards. Use their templates. They have the best customer service in the business. They will make sure you are 100% completely satisfied with the final product. Even when it comes to your house, you're like, "Oh, it looked different on my screen." Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Really?
test them.
Hold on. Let me show you how this goes. Really? Yeah, we'll take it back. Huh. Thanks. Okay? 500 business cards. Here's how you get the offer. 500 custom business cards for $9.99. Visit Vistaprint.com. Design your custom business cards. Enter code KATG at checkout. That's key. Code KATG. It's a chance to get that professional look on any budget. Do not wait. Go to Vistaprint.com and order today.
I've used Vistaprint for business cards
and
T-shirts. They were great.
Nice.
People are so impressed. You can design them yourself.
Yeah.
I put my picture on it. People are like, your picture's on your business card? I gave it to my grandmother. She always asked me for more business cards because old people are so impressed with business cards.
They love it.
That's how they were like, you made it. Robert made it. Look, his face is on this card.
That's the original computer to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How would you spell your name on that card? With a triangle?
No triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I had that yet when I made the business cards. But next business card, H, triangle, Z, euro sign.
Right. You're evolved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Eric M is rating in regards to the last show at the end. We played the clip of Donald Trump making up that he's somebody different. He's pretending he's his publicist talking about how great Trump is. And if you haven't heard it, hear it. It's fantastic. He loves making people up, right? He makes up 3 publicists he has. He made up the person that wrote his wife's speech. He made up a person, then fired her.
That wasn't real?
He made up Michelle Obama?
He made up Michelle Obama.
He's that good.
He made up, he goes, okay, this woman used the same words that Obama said and gave it to my wife, so I fired her. There was no real person. How fun is that?
I feel like people do this. Do you know what I mean? But he's
catfishing the electorate.
It's too much. He goes too far. Like, you call as a PR person, but you're so nice to yourself that it's unbelievable.
Oh, let me make a correction. He actually didn't fire her. He was very gracious to the fake person and wouldn't accept her fake resignation. So yeah, he's a sweetheart. Just one more way to make him look better, right?
The guy whose brand is you're fired.
Right.
See, but this is what you get to do when you don't really want to be president.
Right.
You just get to it's just a big game. So you can just, all right, I'll invent people. I'll make my own narrative. I guess they're going to keep liking me. Keep going.
And he's right.
So Eric writes, it's incredible how easily these Trump guys can dismiss this weird and goofy shit. I just showed that to 2 of his supporters. The phone call, the publicist phone call, and they laugh and call him stupid and will still go vote for him. It's idiocracy. Well, I get why people would, but that call is so fucking hilarious. You would want to hear more.
So I went to see a comedy show, and Jeffrey Joseph was on it. Chris Lakers lost the show at the Creek in the Cave. And he had this one joke, and he said, okay, so there are people in our country like, holy shit, Donald Trump is going to be our next president. And, like, he believes all this stuff. And then there are people who are like, holy shit, Donald Trump's going to be our next president. And he believes all this stuff. Like, there are people who love it, who love, like, the Nazi running our country. They absolutely believe everything that he says. They think that way. They hope things go that way. And we should stop being surprised that a lot of our country is anti a lot of things.
Well, once you realize democracy is a horrible idea, you'll understand you'll have a better country.
I feel like
democracy with corruption is different.
I feel like we've already lost. Like, no matter if Donald Trump wins the election or not, the fact that a poll of I don't know how many people, I don't care how many people, the fact that 40% of the people that took that poll said they would vote for Donald Trump scares me.
Even if Hillary wins, like they still live next door to you. So.
Yeah.
And they know how to climb a ladder. You know what I mean?
They climbing in your windows, snatching your people up.
Hide your wife.
Donald Trump said that Obama is the head of ISIS, and he's responsible for ISIS. Then said, when given hassle for it, that he was being sarcastic. Don't people understand sarcasm? And then in another rally, he said, but not really sarcasm. I kind of do mean it. Why not? Who cares? Who cares? He goes, somebody asked him, what do you mean? Like there was some kind of vacuum in the Middle East? And blah, blah. He goes, no, I'm saying literally he is the founder of ISIS in every true sense of the word.
But he can't explain himself, and nobody asks follow-up
questions. He doesn't need to explain himself. Everybody there just wants that soundbite. They want to hear him say crazy shit. They want to hear him say that Second Amendment people could take care of Hillary Clinton because they just want that. They just want to get excited for the crazy shit they want to back up. If it affirms their belief or seems like it's kind of on their side, they don't care. They don't care how crazy it sounds.
I think these elections need rules. Like, I don't think you should be sarcastic if you're behind a podium.
Right.
If you're talking behind a podium, you can't be sarcastic.
That's
you
the
need
number
to,
one
you need
rule.
to say what you really mean.
You just giving him room to step to the right a bit and not be behind the podium.
Well, if you step to the right, then that's fine. He's out of bounds. We don't got to listen to him when he's out of bounds. But when you behind that podium, you got to be straightforward.
I like that. I think you should compile a bunch of rules. I think you're onto something.
This is getting out of hand.
Michael Ryan climbed Trump Tower to meet Donald Trump.
That's why he was climbing?
He said, I have something to say to Donald Trump, and it's important. So I'm going to climb through his window. I'm going to guess that he's staying at Trump Tower, and I'll peek in windows until I find him.
He really misunderstood Melissa Etheridge.
Right. I'll come through your window.
Thank you. Yes.
I was if he just gets to the top office and somebody's like, he's not here. I was like, all right, we'll be back down. That was crazy, like how they snatched him up. Because I was watching. I went to his pizza place on my way home, and when I left work, he was climbing. I was like, that'll probably be done when I get home. And then now he's like on the 23rd floor. So I sit in his pizza place, and I'm watching it with everybody, and the cops are reaching for him, and it's like they obviously don't want to do anything that could make him fall or anything like that. So they're being careful, and then he got a little too close, and they just said, fuck it, and he just grabbed him, and it was fast as hell.
That's scary.
How much time do you get if you climb a building?
Good question.
You get double as much time as it took you to be caught. So he's in jail for 6 hours.
What if they don't put you in the jail? What if they just put you in a well and be like, all right,
Like
climb again.
Like Dark Knight Rises, you gotta climb it.
Yeah, you get
You
out
fall
this
back
well.
down.
As soon as you get out this well, you free. But you gotta climb yourself out since you want to climb.
No suction cups though.
Yeah,
You gotta use
and
your
we making
fingernails.
wishes too.
Yeah, all your punishments, I noticed, are like smoking the entire carton of cigarettes. You want to climb? You climb this whole fucking city.
Yeah.
You like to climb so bad. No net. Climb, boy.
I love how in your version, Rob is very excitable. I don't think he's ever raised his voice that much. I bet that when you get angry, you get more calm, and it is frightening.
I don't like how many people try to predict me being angry. Why can't I just be like happy?
You said that very calmly.
Right.
Everybody's like, you know what? I bet when you angry, like, why is everybody trying to put me in that place? You know, I'm not smashing no plates.
When's the last time you were angry? This morning.
I don't know.
Right now, when I predicted his anger.
Nah, I'm not angry. I'm fine. I don't know when the last time I was.
When was
angry.
the last time something bad happened to Kanye?
That'll get you riled up.
I don't know. The 90s.
Huh? When you get snubbed for the Grammys?
Yeah, when you got snubbed for the Grammys, 2009.
Did you throw
Chris,
a
what
Smokey
was Rob like?
Robinson made a joke about him at the nomination ceremony. That wasn't cool.
Chris, what was Rob like when he got angry that time?
Oh, I didn't know Rob then.
No.
I've never seen him angry. I've seen him like excited. Like when I met him, he was just like this. He was a very calm dude. I was like, oh, he's laid back like me. But then we started talking about Kanye on the podcast, all of a sudden he's like up on the table,
Really?
like in my face. He gets excited about it, but never angry. Nah.
Have you seen Kanye live?
I've seen Kanye live several times.
I've seen him twice. We're going to Meadows Fest in Flushing first weekend of October. He's going to be here.
All right.
What kind of seats do you get?
It's like an outside festival thing. So.
But normally, could you see him, or you have to look on the big screen?
Oh, when the first concert I went to was the Glow in the Dark tour, and I was on the floor.
Oh, wow.
So I was like 8 rows back, like with people just right there.
Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
When I saw Glow in the Dark, I was on the side up there. You know, like I had to squint to see Kanye.
Was it still fun?
It was still fun.
Yeah.
But then when I went to the Yeezus tour, I was on the floor, and I could see him seeing me out rap him. Like I was like, but at the same time, he was in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a crowd, but I saw him look me in the face and be like, all right, you got it, Rob. That time, you did your thing.
How do you out-rap him since you're singing the same song?
He knows.
Well, see, he had a mask on.
Right.
And so the mask probably made it tough for him to like do all the lyrics.
In all fairness, right.
But it was my song, you know.
Okay.
So I was like, I nailed it.
What was the song?
I'm in it.
Okay.
It's the only song like he. Yeah.
Can you give us a little?
Yeah, can we hear it?
it was just in the moment. I don't know. I got to hear the beat.
Here, pretend like here's a mask.
You're not yay behind that mask. You know, I was scared at first because I was like, I know that that's really Kanye.
Deep down,
and then I was like, you know, I've seen his head so much that I know that that's the shape of his head. Even under the mask. Point. Yeah, it was like, that's Kanye's head right there. I know it is. And then he takes the mask off like an hour in.
Has Kanye ever made a bad song?
On our podcast, we ask people their favorite and least favorite song, and I've repeatedly said my least favorite song is on the Mission Impossible 3 soundtrack, and it's called Impossible.
Okay. Was Limp Bizkit's Mission Impossible song better?
What song was that?
Which one is...
Now I know why you want to hate me.
Can you do the chorus?
No, I need a beat, and I was in the moment.
Yo, he's just gonna do one part. What was that? Is that the first thing they say when it comes on?
That's the chorus. Now I know why you want to hate me, because hate is all this world's ever seen lately.
Okay, was you a Limp Bizkit?
Like that, like a little bitch.
Was you a Limp Bizkit fan back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you have a
that
red Yankees
flavor,
hat?
No. I don't have a head for hats.
Okay.
But would you have just for him?
Oh, God, yes. Red cap to support? Absolutely. Because I get rap from these critics also. You know?
Let me ask you this. You're able to make out Kanye's head even in a mask. Mm-hmm. Did you ever date anyone where you'd be able to, like, differentiate that's my person behind the mask?
Do you love Kanye more than you've ever loved a person?
Okay, that's a loaded question because people I've dated have a lot of hair. So can I see the hair? No. So I got to know their head shape.
Right. Chris, what about you?
I don't know. I probably could some of them, not all of them. There's probably there's someone out there that I could, because, yeah, they got a unique.
Are we just asking if you could recognize somebody's head? Like, I'm sorry, it's a weird question.
I recognized his head at a Kanye concert. Like, he wasn't in a lineup of masked people, and I was like, that's
I don't know
Kanye.
who that is, but if I had to guess,
right.
I paid to see Kanye, and then he was on stage. Like, it wasn't like...
It was like, oh, shit, that's Jerry.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be able to guess what his penis looked like if we showed you 5 penises and when it was Kanye?
That's a Michael Jackson trial question.
I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to... I don't want to play this game.
Okay.
He's out.
Yeah,
he's not in it anymore.
I'll lose that one. Yeah, I'll lose that one.
All right, this is Michael Ryan. He's 19. He put out a video before he started climbing the tower.
Hello, Mr. Trump. Do excuse my manner of appearance.
He's sponsored by Under
I just don't
Armour.
know how many people will watch this, and I'd rather not be recognizable.
Yeah, he's in a hoodie and everything.
I am an independent researcher seeking a private audience with you to discuss an important matter. I guarantee that it is in your interest to honor this request. Believe me, if my purpose was not significant, I would not risk my life pursuing it. The reason I climbed your tower was to get your attention. If I had sought this via conventional means, I would be much less likely to have success because you are a busy man with many responsibilities.
It's a little getting redundant.
I'll get my contact information to your campaign so that if you are interested, you can respond. As for anyone else who's watching, please help make this video go viral so that it gets to Mr. Trump, and be sure to get out and vote for Mr. Trump in the 2016 election. Thank you.
No, that was your chance. No one's going to listen to you after that.
4.6 million views.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything.
Yeah,
he said to vote for the guy.
Nobody knows what they wanted to meet about.
He's not going to meet.
If you're making a video like that, at least make it so the person might actually want to meet you.
Right.
Like, what does this dude like in a job interview? Just like, hi, I would really like to work for you and give you my service. I don't know. Just wearing the hoodie is weird.
He knew that he didn't have what it takes to go viral. Because you don't, if your goal is to meet somebody, you don't climb a building to meet somebody.
It's never worked.
So he knew, like, he didn't have the rant. He didn't have the, like, ability to make a video that was going to get to Donald Trump. So he was like, I got to climb this building. How long did it take them to get him down?
Like 4 hours? 4
4
hours.
hours. What if somebody got like 100 people to climb the building?
Okay, all right, I'm taking it in.
Where you going?
It'd be crazy, I guess.
It would take them forever.
Each one of them would have like one word of the message.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
But some idiots.
Every person got a letter.
We gonna make a tweet on the Donald Trump building.
Yeah.
But somebody's holding it upside down. It wouldn't work out.
Somebody climbs a little bit too far to the left.
Yeah.
You can't read it.
Next thing you know, it
Damn
says scrotum just
Yeah.
because of the weird angle. All right, let me mention this. RobHaze.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you go to see what's doing. This guy's the winner of the 2015 Laughing Skull Festival.
That's right.
A finalist in NBC's Stand Up for Diversity contest.
That happened.
Named one of Brooklyn Magazine's 50 funniest people in 2016.
Listed.
He's going on tour in September.
Yep.
Look at this. Oh, my goodness. You excited?
I'm so excited.
You sound it.
It's my first time doing a tour like by myself, so yeah, it's exciting.
Stop climbing the table. I know you're excited.
I'm looking at South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama. I mean, my God. Florida, D.C. Holy shit. This is the real deal.
Yeah, it's Southeast.
All right.
Now this is much shorter.
So go to robhaze.com and you see all the information right there, right?
That's right.
This guy was on Adam Devine's house party on Comedy Central. Are we fucking around here?
Doesn't sound like
No,
it.
we
It
not.
doesn't at all. Now we're going to talk to Chris Daniels, see if he's fucking around.
A little bit.
All right. He's performed at Detroit Comedy Festival, Brooklyn Comedy Festival, Gilda's Laugh Fest. We all love Gilda. His work was featured in Valiant Comics. How so?
I used to do a Valiant. That's the reason I actually came to New York before I started doing comedy here. I used to work at Valiant Comics. I was an intern and then started doing editorial and marketing. And so I ended up being in charge of their entire editorial section.
As an intern?
Yeah, just like the stuff that would the editorial portion of the comics. So those pages I was completely responsible for. So it went from I started just writing editorials about the company to doing one-page stuff and my own little mini comics, and then
What would you rate as an editorial? I don't like when they show too much tit on
they
these
wouldn't
women.
they wouldn't let me go that far. I had a lot of stuff that got rejected by the publisher. It was you can't talk about some of this stuff.
Like what? Do you remember?
Ooh. Anything that was too inside baseball that might get anybody else in the comics industry a little too riled up, maybe I had to stay away from. But it did become a place where I could practice telling my own stories.
So when you comment on Suicide Squad, you know what you're talking about.
A little bit. I'm a real comics head. I have a lot of history.
And like I said, that they have the podcast, The Book of Yay. Some dummies out there, they think it's Yee. It's Yay.
We
Like
get that.
Kanye.
We get that
Like
way
Kanye.
too much.
Yay!
Yeah, but not so fruity. Each episode, they discuss a different chapter of Kanye West's legacy. It's been featured in the Huffington Post, the AV Club, Comedy Hype. So take a listen.
I don't like how little Rob is sweating. There's no sweat.
I'm so hot in here.
Oh, it's here. I don't know.
It's nowhere
It's not
on
on the
there.
outside. I'm actually scared. I might
There's something.
yeah, I might overflow. I got sweat on the inside.
Okay, so it's
I gotta
about
get
to
that
pour
fixed.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Are people jealous that you wear sleeveless shirts?
Because it's so hot? What do you mean?
Because a lot of guys are like, I can't wear sleeveless shirts. They make such a big deal of it. And here Chris is just wearing a sleeveless shirt.
I'm very comfortable in a sleeveless shirt. I wish everybody else could enjoy it.
Give us a twirl.
What, a real one? You want me to spin in a chair?
I mean, it's just a question.
I don't like Chris wearing sleeveless shirts. He always comes to our podcast with no clothes on, especially when we have female guests. I don't appreciate it.
That's a coincidence.
Put them arms up, man.
It's like stop working out and wear sleeveless shirts or vice versa. But
Yeah.
what's he doing over
I
here?
had worked out in 2 months. I got a broken wrist.
One time he came over with a sleeveless shirt. I had some plates in my hand. It was a wrap.
I'll put it that
That's
way.
terrible.
KeithandTheGirl.com/VIP. It's every show we have ever done and spin-off shows, of course. The 10-Minute Mess, the Hot Mess Ladies, they do a show. Jenny Sloan rates, I listened to this while swimming laps with my waterproof MP3 and almost died from inhaling water from laughing. That is better than car crashing from laughing. That is always sweet to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Libby has a new show, and it's up right now. It's called Wrap It Up, and it talks about what we talked about all week long. Little behind the scenes. It's all covered. We'll put something at the end of the show. You can see what's doing. So go to keithandthegirl.com/VIP, and you'll see everything. Thank you.